Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to change the background color in Photoshop. This is a super useful skill, whether you're designing graphics for social media, prepping product photos, or just adding some creative flair to your images. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know a couple of easy ways to swap out your background color and understand which method works best for your project. Let's dive right in. Alright, let's start with the simplest method, adding a solid color layer. Once you've got your image open in Photoshop, head down to the bottom of your Layers panel. You'll find a little circle icon that represents adjustment layers. Think of this as a shortcut to adding color and effects. Click on this and choose Solid Color. This pops up a color picker, and here you get to decide exactly what color you want your background to be. Maybe you want a neutral white, a vibrant red, or something calm like light blue. Select your color by clicking and dragging on the color spectrum until you find the shade you like. When you've settled on your color, click OK. Now, you'll see that a new solid color layer has appeared above your other layers, filling the canvas with your selected color. But what if you change your mind on the color or want to try a few options before committing? That's super easy. Just click on the colored thumbnail of the solid color layer in the Layers panel. It's usually right there above your main image layer. This reopens the color picker, so now you can experiment freely. Maybe you want to see how your design looks with a cool teal instead of the orange you picked first. Don't be afraid to try different colors. Photoshop lets you update this as often as you want with just a double click. Now, let's look at another popular approach. Especially if you want more control or different effects, you can create a new layer for this technique. Find the New Layer icon, usually a little square at the bottom of the Layers panel, and click it once. This adds a blank layer above your image. With the new layer highlighted, head over to your toolbar and select the Paint Bucket tool. It looks a bit like a tipped-over bucket of paint. If you don't see it right away, it might be grouped with the Gradient tool, so you might have to right-click to find it. Now, choose a color. On the top menu bar, click the colored box to open the color picker again. Pick whatever color fits your mood or your project, and click OK. Next, simply click anywhere on your canvas and voila! The entire layer will fill with the color you chose. This hides everything beneath it unless you adjust the layer's blending mode or opacity. Perfect for quickly testing background ideas. And if you want something a bit more creative than a flat color, switch over to the Gradient tool instead. It's right next to the Paint Bucket on the toolbar. The Gradient tool lets you fill your layer with smoothly blended colors, which you can customize from the top menu. Maybe a gentle blue to white gradient to simulate a sky, or a vivid red to yellow for some energetic design. Experiment by clicking and dragging across the layer to set the direction and style of the gradient. Both methods are easy and flexible. You just choose one depending on whether you want a solid block of color or something with a bit of visual flair, and that's all there is to it. Changing your background color in Photoshop is quick, simple, and opens up a ton of creative possibilities. If you learned something new today or have any questions, please drop a comment below and let me know. Give the video a thumbs up if you found this tutorial helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more easy Photoshop tips and tricks. Thanks for watching.